Hey lads, I haven't done a video for a number of days, and the reason for that is because I have brought my parents to the beautiful Marbella with an ocean view apartment, which you might just be able to see here in the background. I might go to one of these bars here on the marina, but you'll just see that that's the ocean there. And I've got a lovely little apartment here, as you can see behind me. But I brought my parents to Marbella because I realized I wanted to spend some beautiful time with the people that are most important to me. Anyway, moving on. What I've noticed over the past few days as I've worked out about 45 minutes a day and got my body into the best shape possible. I'm currently doing calisthenics. I'm not lifting any weights in the gym. I'm literally just doing push-ups, pull-ups, dips for my triceps. I'll also do air squats. So I'll cover, actually I picked up a rock and did sort of a shoulder press with it. So I covered all body movements and all muscle groups pretty much, without actually even going to the gym. Just using a bar and just doing push-ups on the floor and air squatting. And for the shoulders, I did want to pick up something, so I just found some fat rock from the beach and I ended up just like lifting that and doing shoulder presses. Anyway, the point is that I'm in like pretty killer shape right now. Like I feel like I'm in pretty killer shape. Not sure if you can see there, like my six pack's out, my chest is out, I feel good. And you notice that you just get like the female gaze, like you get the look from women when you're in shape. It's just the way this shit works. Even if you have an average looking face, right? Even if you're whatever, 5 or 6 in the face. I still think that if you get the right body and if you train hard and lose your body fat and get your body looking good as best as you possibly can, you're not gonna all have the Mike Thurston body because his genetics are incredible. But if you work out and lose the body fat, you'll also lose the fat off your face, right? So then your face will become a little bit more, you'll have those cuts, like you'll have more of the model look. Not saying that you're going to become a model if you lose weight on the face. It won't directly happen, but you will lose the fat around your face and it will tighten up. And then lots of people are doing all these kind of things like chewing on loads of gum or chewing on mastic to make your jaw stronger so that you get more of like the cut, the Chad cut. I don't necessarily have the Chad cut, to be honest. I don't necessarily have it. I don't have a model face. I know that. I know where I stand. I know I'm a good looking kiddo, but I know I'm not like Giga Chad unbelievably looking in terms of the face. I've got the right body, and when I'm tanned, it does put me up a couple of notches, I have to say. Like when I've got the tan, because I'm of Mediterranean blood, when I've got a tan, I look much better. So the point is that women will look at you if you have the right body, and because most people don't have the right body. Most people just look out of shape. I haven't seen one other dude, maybe I've seen one guy in 5 days in Marbella have a body as good as mine. Your competition is really not stiff at all. Despite what you might think and what you might see online, your competition really isn't stiff. So if you put together a half decent body and lose the body fat around your face here, and then you trim your beard quite nicely, you get a nice haircut, you style your hair, you put some half decent clothes on, women will look at you. They will look at you. And if you're not getting matches online, and I've gone through stages where like my profile was shit and I didn't get the matches and I was getting really pissed off and I was like, oh, maybe I'm ugly, maybe I'm not good looking. No, you can improve how you look. Anyone can improve how they look, and then they can also improve their photos online. And if you're not doing so well with online dating, I go through patches where I don't do that well on online dating because I don't pay for the apps. I'm not necessarily that keen on the apps. I'm much more interested in meeting women face to face, because when I meet girls on the apps, more often than not, I'm disappointed because I'm like, oh, she doesn't look like the pictures. And I've got to sit here and have a drink with this girl and I'm totally not attracted to her. So if you at least improve your body, improve your body fat so that your face isn't like, you haven't got a double chin, for God's sake. You cut your beard quite nicely. You make sure you don't have a monobrow. The basics. This shit to me is basic. Have a nice haircut. Obviously, I'm not going to go out with a hat tonight if I go out to a couple of bars. I'm going to have a nice haircut. Style my hair nicely. Use a hairdryer. Style it. Put it in a certain direction. Work out what hair works for what kind of facial structure. Maybe get a tan. Maybe go on a sunbed if you're that paranoid about how pale you look. Personally, it makes sense for me to be tan because I'm Mediterranean. So you need to do what works for you. And then once you have that, once you have a base good look as a guy and you have a decent body, Hamza says he believes that everyone can become a 7. I actually do believe that. I do believe that if you're a 5 and you're a super average looking guy, you can rise 2 notches, okay? At my worst, I honestly think I'm like a 6 out of 10. When I'm not tanned, when I'm not shaved properly, I can look very average. But at my best, when I'm tanned, when I'm looking good, when I'm ripped as hell, when I'm wearing nice clothes, when my beard is trimmed correctly, when I've lost some of the body fat here so my face is looking a bit trimmer, when my hair's fresh, and when I'm feeling good, I rise up a solid couple of notches to an 8. When I'm on holiday, walking around here, I know I'm an 8 out of 10 because I see how women look at me and they stare. And women look at me wherever I go here because I fixed my shit up. There's another version of me, which is a 6 out of 10, which would get no attention whatsoever. Okay? So get yourself to the point where you're at least getting attention. Then you'll get laid. Then you'll find your woman. Then you need the attention first before you think that you're going to go out there and get laid and find your ideal partner. Okay? So get looking good, get the attention, and then you can move on to the next step. Most people want to like learn game and like learn how to speak to girls. How do I get girls, man? I need to learn game. Oh my God, how do I? No, just like, Chads sleep with loads of girls. We know that shit, okay? So get looking good, improve your ranking, and then you can work on what you say, the verbal game, all the other stupid shit that I learned from Mystery in the game when I was 21 years old, okay? Get the basics right and then move on to the next steps.